Sorry about the mess. We just got back from the Bahamas. So I just got back from vacation as well. Sorry about the mess. All right. So this is my first time using this. I'm gonna use TradingView because we actually deleted our funded account for Top Step because it kept crashing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through the charts like I promised you guys on TradingView. All right, let's do this. All right, share it. Here we go. Sharing it right now. All right. So we always start the day. This is NQ. And with the day, like I always do, you start. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember. Okay, here we go. So we start the high, the day of the high from the day before. Boom. And boom. All right, we change the colors to what? Orange. There we go. I'm going to go a little bit deeper this time. And I'm probably only going to go deeper with three of them, three symbols. So if you don't trade any other symbols, I'm sorry. But I'm going to do it with three of them real fast. So, because I kind of go a little bit deeper, but this time I'm going to go deeper just for you guys. Then after that, what I do after I demark that, I go into my 4 hours, right? Reset it, 4 hours. And what I do is I look for the high and the low of the 4 hours. So right now, the closest as it is, the high and the low of the 4 hours, that's right here, right? I'm going to mark those white. Okay. I'm going to mark the low. So what that tells me is that's the highs of the low that's been in the market. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, the 4-hour highs and the lows. And at the same time, what I look for is where it created a fair value gap that hasn't been touched. Okay. So I would go here. So there's a fair value gap right here. And this one hasn't been touched. And we change the color to green because it wasn't fair for everybody thought it was going to go up. Never went up, came back down. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. There we go. That's a fair value gap right there, and it's green. All right. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Why doesn't that fair value gap have a center? Let me see if I could change that right now. Give me a second. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Middle. Yeah, I like to change it into, let's do it black. I don't want stripes. And I want it thicker. So we know that's a center. We'll do a gray. Like that. There we go. Save that. So now we know that that's the center of that. Okay. There's another, let's see if there's another fair value gap on the bottom. So there's one literally right here. Right here. It's not that big, but it'll do. And that one will do it red before it took off. What happened there? And there's no fair value gap here, nothing here. It's already been touched. Okay, there we go. Something to literally see. Let's see this real quick. Looks like it was another one here, but got touched. Okay, so now we did 4 hours. I go down to my 1 hour. You guys are still there. And then we check a little bit more deeper. A lot of things that I like to do. is I go to my horizon there and I get close. Like say for my reds, nothing, here something. It's already been touched. Yeah, there we go. We got one right here. We usually put that we'll put that light red, meaning as that's how far the bearish the bearish let bullish go. So I like to put it a different color. Let's put it a little darker. Okay. We have this one right here. Boom, 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 boom. This one right here, but that one's already good. This one right here. See that one, how that looked. Oh, you touched it, but it didn't. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good. All right, that's good. And then right here. This is another one right here. Okay. This one we make it green. Green. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Even this one right here. You catch right there. Boom. Boom. Okay. So there we go. That's where we're at. This is a furthest they let it go. So now that we're fully in there, we get down to the 5 minute and we bounce it back. And we get in here. So now when we're in the 5 minute, I try to check at the same time where we're going. Oh, I forgot to do the 1 hour again. The 1 hour, let me see that I see anything where we were going. So right now it looks like we're on an uptrend. If you look at this, could be, let me double check. My bad. I'm a little still kind of the same thing. So we bounced off of this line, right? We came up here, right? Boom, boom, and then took off, right? Boom, boom, and took off. Boom, boom, took off. Came back and popped back up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Let's see where we're at there. So if we're looking at it, we came up. Hold on a second. My bad. I'm getting used to this. So we came up here, bounced off this line, took off, bounced off this line, took off, bounced off this line. The good thing is that we didn't go down, so we never took liquidity. So it just took off. Boom. So it was in the uptrend still. Came back down, still in the uptrends. Boom. Then it kind of started consolidating. Then went back, broke structure again. Boom. Continued broken structure. So now it looks like it was going to go down. Never went down. So it's in between. I feel like it's ranging right now. It's ranging. And that's the reason why I have it right there. Now, if we look at here, one thing that I like to look at when I get down to the 15 or 5 minute. So I try to see exactly why it's been touched a few times, right? So you had this main line here that's been touched a few times. You had this one time. Yeah, let me see. There's a lot going on here. You got a fair value gap above and on the bottom. So right now, it looks like if we stay on the day, it looks like it's bouncing off the day. Bouncing off the day. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Bouncing off the day. My thing with this It could either go up or down because it could either go up, right? Bounce here, take off because it needs to come and grab this liquidity here, right? And shoot back down, right? Or, how about, or it can go up here, right? Shoot right here, come back, grab this liquidity here, and shoot back up, right? And shoot back up to the higher highs, right? That's my suggestion. It can, shoot there and go right back to the higher highs. That's what I'm thinking for NQ. All right. So that's how I like to trade because it lets me know exactly where we're at. But my main focus is that I go on 5 minutes, right? I go on a 5 minute, and what I do is that I look at where the market's going, right? I look at where the market's going, and I wait for it to hit these lines. If it hit it before, I wait for it to hit it and see if it rejects off that line. If it rejects off that line, what I like to do is I like to go back to my 1 minute, right? And I like to see if it is rejecting off that line. Because right now, if you're looking at this right now, it's creating from here to here, never came and broke this. So it's still creating higher highs, right? And go over here, boom, 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 up, creating higher highs. So we already know that. Because it already hit here. So now it needs to come up, bounce up here, hit here. We don't know that yet because, right now is the Asian market. It's a little slow, but that's what I would think. It'll start going up, hit here. Either it comes back down here, or like I said before, it'll pass this line here, right? Come back here and continue going up. And that is 25,358. But because it's a slow market, I would just play it safe, wait for when New York market opens up and go from there. All right, guys. So let's continue to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. And let me just back up a little bit so you guys can see what I got marked, so you guys can see exactly what I marked, so you guys can look at it for tomorrow. There we go. I'm going to stay on this for a few minutes and let you guys see all the here, here, everything that I marked off. 4 hour, everything I marked off on the 4 hour. Boom. Okay. There we go. All right. So now let's jump on to the next symbol, and that is gold. Gold futures. Let's see, GC. There we go. Did I put that right? I don't know if I did that right. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, now from here, let me go to the day. The day. Go to the day. I always do. I mark the day high. And the day low of the day before. and we put them in yellow, the little stripes. That lets me know where I'm at. I mean, orange. All right. That's what I do there. And after I do that, I jump to the 4 hours or the 1 hour, depending on how I feel. And I check here, is there any fair value gap that haven't been touched? So I already see one, and that's right over here. That haven't been touched. There's one right here. That's a red one, so we're kind of good there. Boom, boom, boom. Right? That's one. And then let me see if I see anything else. Nothing. This one's been touched. You see here, this one's been touched. So if you look at this one, if you look at this one, this is a green one, right? But it's been touched. The only reason I say it's been touched is because as it was coming down, it created this fair value gap between this and this one, right? And before it can shoot back down, it touched the middle of this fair value gap. Okay, you see the middle with the even though it's a wick, see even though it's a wick, it still touched it. You know what I mean? So if it does something like that, the possibility of going down is 50%. If it would have engulfed it like this was, if this candle was this one, the possibility of going up, it's a huge chance. So, okay. So that's good there. So I'm going to erase that because that's not a fair value gap. My bad, guys. I'm over here trying to boom, boom. Okay. And now let's go to the 1 hour. Let's look for our bias. And like I always say, the bias looks like it's a uptrend from here. Right. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And it looks like it's accumulating. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Now, like we always do, I always like to get very, very close. Looks like it's going up and it's accumulating. So now, because we're very, very close, boom. Oh, damn it. I pressed that mistake. Now we know here to here on a 1 hour. That's as far as that one. Let's go. Oh, this one has a good amount. Oh, damn it. Ah. This is going to be a good one to trade tomorrow. Gold. Just because it has a lot of those, I like to mess with gold more because you have more things going on. And the good thing is, it looks like it's going to be a downtrend. Don't quote me on it, but you have a lot of these key levels. And if it gets enough momentum down, if it starts breaking these key levels, especially this one right here, the last one, it breaks all the way down past 5003.6. It's going. It's going. You know, it's definitely going because there's nothing holding it back from that point on for it to come back down here and grab that fair value gap. And if it goes past that, it's going to continue going. but we got a huge resistance down here, literally right down here. Let's see what else above. You don't really have nothing above right now. Let me see. Nothing. Let me see what's closer. Let me get that closer. Boom. Boom. Nothing. It just looks like it's been touched. Nothing at all. I don't think that's a good one, but we'll see what happens there. Let me see anything above. There we go. Got this one right here, but it's not even that strong. All right. And we are good here. All right. Now we know it's an uptrend, but it looks like it needs to come down and grab some liquidity before it continues going to the uptrend. And now we look at 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah. This looks like a downtrend for me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at all this. It's gonna continue grabbing all this. This right here is gonna like literally, this is liquidity. All this right here is liquidity. So what I'm thinking is that all this money that is left behind here, from here, from here to here, right there, still needs to be grabbed. So that's the only thing you got to worry about because that right there hasn't been grabbed. It took off on sellers. Took off on sellers. And a lot of people got stuck here. But that's a good thing because if it comes back down, it's going to break through faster through these things. So I would take a look at all that. I'm thinking that it looks like we're a bit bullish, but we have a huge potential for it to come and grab uh, all this liquidity underneath and then shoot back up and keep him. And that's just my bias. All right, guys. Now let me back up so you guys can see everything that I marked off. Here we go. Open it up a little bit for you guys. And you guys can mark that. This is gold. There we go. Mark that up. Let me go on 4 hours so you guys can mark that up. Trying to do the best with what I have. There you go. Boom. All right. There we go. Let's go on to the next one. This is probably going to be my last one. Let's just say ES. I'm going to do that ES right now. So let's start from the day. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. So I'm going to mark the top and I'm going to mark the bottom. Boom. Okay. We do that. Then we go to the 4 hours, check for any fair value gaps. And I see one big one. Few of them, bro. A few of them. So this one right here is, man, let me see if it's been touched. Let's see. Yeah, this one looks like it's been touched. Yeah. There we go. See how it's been touched right there? That's the reason why I shot up, came back, retouched it. Yep. Okay. Boom, boom. This is going to continue going higher, it looks like, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. All right, here we go. It's been touched here. The crazy thing is you really don't know because see I touched here, but it like didn't fully close above this. Because if as long as it doesn't close, right? It doesn't close above those highs. That's what I'm worried about. Because right now, because I always like to mark the high and the low of the 4 hours, right? And if we're looking at the flow, the 4 hours, right? Remember, I told you guys the last couple ones. I just didn't mark it on the go, but I like to mark the high and the low of the 4 hours just to see where I'm at. And it's looking like it came down, did a fair value gap for the green. Boom, boom, boom. Came back up, right? Came back up. We already knew that was going to come back and touch that, right? Because it wasn't touched yet, right? Came back, ate this, came back over here, faked out, boom, came back, touched this, came back, grabbed this, grabbed this, boom, faked out. So now our question is it let me keep marking, but I'm gonna come back to this 4 hours, right? Because if you guys see what I'm saying here, you have your far as green like the right here. My little one over here messing with moms. I don't know about that. I'll just leave it there for right now. Let's mess with greens now. Jacob. I mean, yeah, green. Here we go. Right. So now we go into the 15. Jacob, give me a second, brother man. All right, so here we go in the 5 minute. We're seeing what's it touching, so we know where we're at. So right now, this is where we're at. These are my key levels. I don't trade nothing until it touches kilo. So right now, it looks like it's touched. Oh yeah, how's that? It looks like it's touched this, right? It's touched there. It's touched there. It came up here, touched there. Came up here, touched there. Right. But my thing with this one, if we look at back our high end 4 hours, like I was talking about before. Right. If you look at that, You do this analysis here. Came here, popped up, came down, left this fair value gap for the green. Boom, came back down here, popped up, never came back, right? Shot back down here, right? Right, shot back down here, right? And then you see this? It broke this structure because it never went back up. So that structure there. And then shot right back down. Broke this structure. So it came back down here, right? That thing came down fast. But then after that, it shot all the way back to the top, right? Never went through. Created a fair value gap. Came back, tapped it like I told you on the last time. It just tapped it. Didn't even go past it. If it would have went past it full body, it would have kept going, grabbed this fair value gap, maybe continue going, or took off. But no, came back here, messed around, touched this, boom, right? Now my suggestion here is because we're here and it hasn't touched here, it either can let's see what else we got up top. My suggestions here either can come, because right now can either come here, pop here, and pass this, break this completely. Because remember what it did over here, pass here, break here, because it would have passed it over here, but it never did. So come back over here, retouch this point, and shoot right back down and grab this fair value gap down here, right, and shoot right back up. That's my bias. All right, guys. So that is it. That's the best thing I can do for you guys on a Wednesday. This is usually a Sunday thing, but I was on vacation, and then after that, I had to take off to a business trip to South Carolina. So hopefully you guys got everything. Let me get on the 4 hours. Stay on there for a few minutes. Let you guys screenshot that or whatever levels and stuff like that. Make it easy on you guys for pre-market. Let me do 1 hour. Back it up. Give you guys a quick screenshot there. There we go. And that's it. Okay. And let me get back to the camera. And let's go into, normally I do the news first, but today I got into the market a little quicker. I don't know if you guys heard me. Oh, my bad. We're gonna get into the damn, I should have done this. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we're gonna get into the news next. Okay. Now we're gonna do the news. The news is next. I'm having trouble even getting this thing on there. All right, guys, here we go. So we are on Wednesday, right? For tomorrow. The Monday, nothing happened on Monday. Tuesday, that just passed. We had a few red folders, nothing crazy. CPI is happening on Friday around 8:30. I would wait for CPI to be done. I would probably wait until like 9:30 to trade. Unemployment claims, 8:30. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do anything right there. And then you have all these. I don't think these are that bad, but they are red folders. You guys go to this website here. You guys can check them out. Tells you a little bit about it. I like to not trade on red folders. I would wait all these times after 8:30, especially CPI. I forgot what I told you guys last time, but let me see. No. I don't know where my stuff are right now, but normally I have paperwork for you guys to see exactly what each one of them mean. CPI, Consumer Price Index, measures the average change in pricing paid by consumers for a basket of goods and services. It means gauge inflation, trading impacts high than expected CPI inflation pressure. Fed may raise rates, stocks drop, and dollar raises. So it's definitely something you want to wait till 8:30. I would wait until 9 o'clock to trade, 9:30. If you want to play on the safe side, I would trade from 10 after 9:45 to 12. But other than that, guys, check you guys out. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to like, subscribe, and go check out our here. Let me see. Let me show you guys. One more thing. One more thing. Share screen. Hold on. One more thing, guys. Hold on. I want you guys to go check our Discord. I have to pulls it up because it's not pulling it up. We have Chart King's Discord, guys. I don't know why is it not pulling it up. Pull it up, my boy. Here we go. So go check out Chart King's TikTok that I just started. Chart King's Instagram. Go check it out. And Chart King's Discord, where you can actually go on live with us. We actually go through analysis together. I'm gonna bring a board. I'm gonna have a board right here. Don't worry about the mess. Like I said, I just got back from a trip. I'm gonna put a board right here, and I'm gonna show you guys, the different things of candles, uh, how to move with the market and stuff like that. A little bit much something to see. Some people like to see stuff, and some people like to learn different ways. So I want to make that option for you guys. And at the same time, if you go to Discord, it doesn't pop up. Probably show you guys next time. This is not working for me right now. Other than that, go check us out on Discord, and that's it. Take care. Peace and good luck this week. I'll be back on Sunday. Take care. Peace.